Hey everybody, so this is Mr. Walker, and in this video I'm going to show you how to solve a system of linear inequalities. And to do this, we're going to use Desmos. We're just going to type it into Desmos, and it's going to solve it for us. But first, what is a system of linear inequalities? And I have an example right here. A system of linear inequalities is when you have more than one inequality and you have to solve the inequalities to find the x's and the y's that satisfy both inequalities. And again, we're just going to use Desmos. So I'm going to go over here to Desmos and I'm going to type that straight in as I see it. I have y is greater than, and on your Desmos at the very bottom, you should see a keyboard icon. Click on that keyboard icon. A keyboard will come up and you will see that greater than sign. So I have y is greater than negative 3x plus 5. And you can see that Desmos is graphing that inequality. It used a dashed line. It's using a dashed line because that is a greater than symbol. Whenever you have a greater than or less than symbol, it is a dashed line. Whenever you have a greater than or equal to or a less than or equal to symbol, it is a solid line. It then shaded to the right of that line. Any of the points in that blue region will satisfy that one inequality. On the second one, I'm going to go ahead and type in that second inequality. Y is less than or equal to x minus 2. Here, it used a solid green line. It used a solid line because that is less than or equal to. And just like I said, whenever it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, you use a solid line. The solution set is where those shaded regions cross. All right, so my first inequality, I'm going to turn off the second inequality. The first inequality had a solution set that's in the blue shaded region. The second inequality had a solution set in the green shaded region. Together, the solution set is where those shaded regions cross. So you see where that dark green is on Desmos? That is the solution set for that system of inequalities. Which means if you were to pick any point in that dark green region and you were to put in the x value and the y value into both inequalities, it would satisfy both inequalities. All the points in that dark green region satisfy those two inequalities. And that's all there is to it. It's as easy as that. You plug it into Desmos, you look at where the shaded regions cross, and that's your answer. So let's do a couple more. Here I have y is greater than 2x minus 5. Again, we have a dashed line because that is a greater than symbol, not a greater than or equal to. Had it been greater than or equal to, it would be a dashed line. And that purple region is all the points that satisfy that one inequality. Now I'm going to type in my second inequality. Is less than 12. It used a dashed line because that is less than, not less than or equal to. I'm going to turn off my second inequality for a second. The purple region is the solution set for the first inequality. The black region is the solution set for the second inequality. Where those two shaded regions cross is the solution set for both inequalities. So you see that dark purple region to the left, that is the solution for those two inequalities. That shaded region is the solution set for those two inequalities. And finally, we'll go ahead and do one more. Hold on a second. There it is. So again, just type them straight in there. 3x minus 2y is less than or equal to negative 2. It used a dashed line because that is less than or equal to. Whenever I have less than or equal to, I have to use a solid line. I'm sorry, it used a solid line because that is less than or equal to. And the solution set for that inequality is the red shaded region. Then I type in my second inequality, x plus 2y is greater than negative 6. It used a dashed line because I have a greater than symbol. It would have been solid if it was greater than or equal to. That blue region is the solution set for the second inequality. So I'm going to turn off my second inequality for a second. That is the solution set for the first inequality, where it is shaded red. That is the solution set for the second inequality, where it is shaded blue. Where those two shaded regions cross is the solution set for both inequalities. So it is that dark blue region at the top. That's where they cross. At the very top, that dark blue region is the solution set. And that's all there is to it. When you're using Desmos, just type your inequalities into Desmos. Look at where the shaded regions cross. And that is where your solution set is. All right, I will talk to you all later.